Okay, getting started for the 13th of March 2018. Just going to do my weekly forecast first, and then we'll get into looking for some trading setups for today. As always, I will look for any setups on Swing Trading Profile, and then we'll analyze the markets first. So see if there's any trades happening that could be interesting. So we will. Stream started. As always, any questions, let me know. Just wait for the swing trade profile to load. See what's been going on. Euro USD last week, as expected, came up, hit the top of the area here, and I think we could be heading down to make a third low here. So you can see here, and then a third low, push down towards the 119 zone. With this swing high here, didn't really achieve nothing, didn't take this out. Could be wrong, could be just a swing and then rally. We'll analyze that in a minute. Just 1 second to get started, get warmed up. Tuesday morning here in Europe. Okay, so just gonna start looking at the trades here now with some people start to log on. Hope everyone is good, had a great weekend. And any questions, just as always, let me know in the either on the YouTube live stream or in the description area in the webinar. As always, first thing we're going to look at is US dollar. So let's change the screen here. And we'll get the white charts open, and then we'll look at trades on the swing trader in a few seconds. Okay. Here's the thing here. If you're having trouble logging on, just head over to YouTube Live. You can watch it on YouTube Live. So here we go. Let's see what's going on this week. As always, US dollar. Start with US dollar. Look at the bigger picture. Again, I'm still targeting this US dollar, liking it to go up to 92 area. So it's come down to this weekly area here that caused this last high in the previous move up. It's made its way down towards it, broke out of here, some here, and made its way down towards it. So I'm still liking it to come up towards this area here, 92, 93. Daily. Still, it could move sideways for another few weeks, a week or so. We could get it to come down towards 88 before popping back up. News-wise, this week we have today we have CPI and annual budget release in the pound, CPI and core CPI in US, Canada BO, full Oz speaks, nothing really else. China industrial production tomorrow morning, kind of affect the Aussie dollar. Tomorrow we have big news, a lot of news. Europe, Draghi speaks. It started the session. We have retail sales PPI and retail sales MMM. US, plus we have crude oil inventories, and then we have GDP on the Kiwi. Thursday we have labor rate and nothing really else. Yes, no. Friday we have building permits. So bit of news this week. Let's just look at the US dollar. Okay, so I'm still liking US dollar heading up towards the 92 area. So I am. Let's look at the euro. A possible move next day or so up towards here. It's already come down, touched this area to cause this high, coming down here. So I'll move up towards, news could propel it up there, up towards the 92 zone up here. Longer term, it is still weak, longer term. So I'm expecting this to rally up and then I'll move back down, maybe down towards here. Euro USD. Look at the monthly in the Euro USD. Take that out. Okay, monthly. Nothing really stopping it there. We've got the monthly. Oh, we some in here. It's dropped here, bounced a little bit here, and created this wee area here where we are now. Look at the weekly. Weekly zone coming up here. Got a weekly within the monthly here. And this 126 area just above it. Short term, I'm liking the short term down towards this 1600 area. So this sideways movement here, so it could come down after this pop up. See, last week we're in this sideways period of distribution, rally in price, market starts to move sideways. Creates a high here with this swing low here. You can see we're making lower lows, so lower low, lower low. The next one, possible low down towards here. So at the minute, we've got a monthly area down here. Rally back up. So at the minute, probably short-term trades till it breaks out of this area here. Breaks out, possible short-term pullback, and then a move down towards 19. So I'll watch that closely. Turnville study price action coming down to the 122 area. Look at the majors first. British pound USD. I'm in a small trade in a minute. Well, British pound USD. Look at the weekly. Price could become getting ready for a pop up here. Breaks out of this triangle here. You have a bit of support here at the bottom of this zone, 133, 137, 300. It's come down and hit it 3 times. But each bounce doesn't really give us much. This bounce created that high, then this bounce didn't really create any new highs. So it's telling us to move down towards this zone here, 135, 400. Break out of the 137 area, all the way, bring it down to towards 135. On a possible continuation of the trend, but you can see we're at this huge zone from the Brit exit. This area here caused this move down from the Brit exit, and we could just make a wee sideways triangle pattern here for a move back up into there. Well, time will tell. Breaks out of this triangle here. We could be heading short term. I'm bearish, maybe down towards 135 or down towards the bottom of here. I'll show you this trade at the minute. This is why I entered here, just based on this price action of this zone up here. And they're going to move down towards here. Okay. So let's look at the Day Trader X system, Swing Trader X, and see if there's any signals that's been given us, and then we can analyze the markets from them. Okay, so sure. Then we can get into some live trading. Let's look at it. So not too sure how good the screen is. The screen health is orange. It's okay. Okay, first up, we'll just go flick through Euro USD, any trades in the 4-hour. Okay, so we're getting a bearish signal on the 4-hour. So let's analyze this. Sideways movement. This could be a good signal to take on the Euro USD to go down and close this candle. Well, it's already give us the signal there to target this low down here. Just moving sideways here. We've hit up here, go down, and this could be a move down towards back down towards one low this here, 121,500, the bottom of this daily range. The next couple of days here. So, Euro JPY. Again, this is a trade I talked about last week. We're at this area here on the weekly. It's come down, touched it. Zoom into the daily. Price actually gives us the signal. The system actually gives us a signal down deep down in the level here in the daily. I'm giving us another signal to tell us it could be heading back up. It's a big good one to watch at the end of the day. And target on this will be maybe this area up here. Yeah, towards 135. Look at 4-hour chart. Yeah, so I'll watch this closely today on the Euro JPY. Really breaks above 132, stays above it today. I will be buying that on be a good trade up towards 135. Based on the system, see we're getting a lot of good daily and 4-hour signals, and more or less a trading at the bottom of a trading range. So it's had this huge period of sideways movement. So it'll be a good one to buy. EuroCAD. Again, it's very bullish, but looking at the monthly, it's last week it hit a deep in a monthly area. It actually just took it out here, just popped above it. Talked about this coming down last week, so we did, which it did. Up hit it there. Look at the daily charts. EuroCAD. Possible move down towards here first, and then a move back up. But you can see every time it hits that 20 MA. And is the system giving us any buy signals here? No buy signals yet. So move down is likely down towards here, short term. Swing trade the next couple of days towards 155, or sorry, 156,500 and 155 in towards here. Yeah. British pound or euro British pound, again, similar story, top of the range, and it's already started to come down. Talked about this every time it comes up here. It's the trade I'm in another account we took last week. We're still in it. If you watched last week's live stream, we took the trade up here, and the target's down towards here at 87 or 88. You'll see we're in sideways market here every time it comes down. Short term, yeah, down towards 88. And then a buy back down here at 88. Euro Aussie. Zoom in here in the monthly. Getting any signals on it? No, I can't hear nothing. We're just in the sideways market here since 2013. Top of it. This could be a good move down towards 138. A nice. And a lot of profit this year. This could be a good long-term trade for the 2018. Let's see, since 2014, it's just been moving up and down, sideways movement here. So this could be a really good move here. We're getting divergence in the weekly. Indicators getting us a signal. Possible trade risk reward trade in that. We could have 800 pips to 2 to 1, 22,000 pips. Move down longer term. If you're a longer term investor, this could be a good move, but you need a large trading account or to actually be able to stay in this trade. You could move in as the market moves for you. You could actually hone in on your stop loss. But the target here, really a break below out of here at break below 156, and that's moving all the way down towards 152 anyway. In the short term, longer term, looking like a just move back down towards 138 down here. Really has to close above here to be going up higher. Euro Kiwi, we trade that. British Pound USD. Okay, so again, we just showed you that before. We're just in this triangle movement. Look at the daily. Rallied. Just getting prepared for a move up. Break above 139 and close above that in that triangle. $139 will be actually breaks above that, picking up towards 142 anyway. Depends if this holds and move down towards 135 and then the rally back up from there. Let's look at the weekly from this. We've got this area here from last year's high at 136,700. Could get a wee test of it and then a rally up. I'm going to watch this closely in the long term. This could be a good move. Long term high. Again, British Pound, Japanese yen. So look at this, the higher picture. You can see we got a nice trade in there from this daily zone. In here, talked about this last week also. Been moving up nicely off it. The first target was a 4-hour target, which was here, hit it easy. Now it's heading up towards the second target up here. Towards 149, which we talked about last week. And a buy signal at 148. It's only a 60 pip. Aussie. The Aussie dollar got a weekly signal last week, which could be good. Bring it back up here. Maybe we're just moving sideways again there also. Short term, we're actually getting a sell signal on the 4-hour. This area here. So if this kind of holds here, let's look at the actually getting some nice signals there in the Aussie. Could be a good day trade here. We'll just switch this over to the day trader profile. And we'll start looking for signals for the next hour. This Aussie dollar could be a good sell trade here. Let's let this load, guys. Remember, any questions, just let me know. I'll try and do more of these live streams, maybe 2 or 3 a week from now on. Sometimes things come up. There we go, loading now. So we'll just start waiting for signals. This Aussie USD. So I'm kind of liking this trade to go down in the short term today. Yeah, looking at price action there. So you can see we've come up here in the 4-hour area here. It's caused this move down here. We've actually got a 4-hour signal. Price action moved sideways. Yeah, I'm going to take a short-term trade on the Aussie dollar for today. Stop loss is up at 79,100. Take profit. Take profits actually down towards 78. So we're going to move, small move down towards here, and as it moves in my direction here today, I will sort of liking to come down towards this area here. Sell trade in Euro JPY, we'll look at that in a minute. I'm liking this move, this here, come down towards 70, 78. Next day. So I just took a short trade there on the Aussie dollar. USD. Euro JPY sell trade. Okay, let's look at this. What's happening here in the short term? We'll look at the bigger picture. We are in this, look at the hourly charts. This sort of range here at the top of the range. Let's look at the 4-hour. Again here. Now let's have a quick drill at price action. Got, what's the smaller time frame saying? What's price action saying? Sell signal. See huge markup in this small move up towards this area here. More or less this area here. 15-minute charts. Zoom out a bit. Huge rally here, short pause and a rally up, shorter rally here. So we get 15, 20 pips on. So I'll see if this 30-minute signal comes up again in the next 10 minutes, and it could be a good trade to short to the downside for maybe 15 to 20 pips, maybe more, down towards this 131,200. Okay, we'll just wait for more signals to come. Taking one trade so far today on the Aussie dollar. USD shorted it. And we'll wait for more signals. I'll stay on live for another 30 minutes to 45 minutes. See what we can do. Anyone, any questions, just let me know in the chat or on the post on YouTube Live. Oh, just wait for signals to happen. Euro Aussie. Okay, classic bullish divergence. Just let's look at this. Okay, with this area here in the Euro Aussie. Look at my price. Dailies up. Okay, so I'm going to take a. I'm going to take a buy trade in the Euro Aussie now. There's the Aussie Euro. Target will be the first target on the 4-hour chart, 50. Anyway, 58. And this thing moves, it moves. Dun, dun, dun. So target in this trade is. So you're just looking at this, you can see price action as it come down towards this zone here on the 4-hour chart. Just look at the smaller time frames for this huge period here of accumulation on the 4-hour charts. Dropping price, just moving sideways. Tell me you're getting a move up. Easy target on the 4-hour chart will be around 58 up here. Cause this drop down into here. So target that's 58. My stop loss is 50. Just under this area here. I can put a tighter stop loss in this. 56. Yeah, 55, 800. Okay. So both them trades, Euro Aussie moving nicely, and Aussie dollar USD. It's already dropped 6 pips already in it. So we'll see how we go today on it. Now the British pound Aussie also. Let's have a look at it. So it's popped up there. So the similar story, sideways movement since last month. And here, sorry, had that first bounce there. So smaller time frames. So I'm not going to take another. We'll see if this could be a good trade actually in it. A buy trade. Huge bullish candle there with a huge bullish signal. British pound Aussie. Okay. Target on it. British pound Aussie also buy. Target is 60 pips at 177,600. Stop loss is just under that second low there at 75,800. Okay. So in 3 trades at the minute, all 3 of them going good. Here we are. I'll tend not to have more than 2 or 3 trades, 3 or 4 trades open at once. I'll let these trades go. But these are good signals that I've taken there. The Aussie dollar dropping nicely here. I like it come down towards this, maybe a 70 pip move here today. Euro CAD sell. Okay, let's look at the Euro CAD. What's happening on the Euro against the Loonie? The Euro against the Loonie. Okay, sell trade is saying. We talked about that on the higher time to come down towards here. This had this huge drop here of this signal. Moves down more or less this area here. It's coming up. Price action. See a buy signal here. Still buying, but I'm talking about a move down towards 56. Let's see. Euro Aussie. So we're 10 pips for the good on the Aussie USD. So we are 10 pips. Just look at this Aussie USD. It's starting to drop nicely there. Got 15-minute signal. This could be a good wee scalp here. See how it holds here. If you look at the smaller time frames, 1 minute charts. Set aim for day trading. 32 pips. 30 to 50 pips, sorry. It's using how I trade the markets. It's usually pretty easy to get. Okay, so I took 11 pips and well, I didn't like I have one M2 today. What's the dollar? That's looking like a good move. Down British pound Aussie popping up nicely there. We have a couple of pips on it so far. Nice buy signal on the hourly on British pound Aussie. We're still with the Aussie Euro Aussie. Come down, touch down here. So it is going to go break down, go lower. It needs to break through here. It is going to do that. We're likely to get a short-term trade up, maybe 70, 80 pips up towards this area here. It's 1300, 130 pips, and up there, and then a move, gather some momentum to break this area here that's been holding since the start of February. So this area is held since the start of February this year. So drop down towards it, short-term rally, back up. It's going back down to gain momentum, get some sellers to come into the market here to push the market back down. So we'll see. Short-term, we're in a buy on it. Aussie popped up here, took 10 pips on the first trade there. You heard me close it. I'll let it pop back up and then re-enter it again just up here. So we got out down there. Quick scalp, 10 pips. Just based on this. I don't know if I can show you this trade. At least second trade's Euro Aussie and the British Pound Aussie. I'll let them play out today because they're a longer term target. They're not going to happen overnight. Or it's not overnight, over a few minutes. The Aussie was a quick pop down towards this area here. Then a rally back up and a possible move back down out of this area here. Let's see if I can share this here. I took a couple of trades also this morning on the Aussie in the Asian session. See if I can just change the screen here. On the scalping profile, see, this is the trade we took here, 10.50 today. They took their fee and we had 8.5 pips, $85 in this account here. And I will take this trade again because there's like another target down towards 78, but I'll let it break out of this wee 15-minute area here first. Sideways movement. Again, what's happening now is just a reaction to the bottom of this sideways period here in the 15-minute charts, the 1 hour. We'll wait for some more signals that happen. And we'll enter more trades. How's the... So you can keep an eye today on these Euro Aussie and British Pound Aussie trades that we're in at the minute. Both of them are okay at the minute. British Pound Aussie, 5 pips, and Euro Aussie is 3 pips. So I'll watch them closely. If you want to know how I actually analyze the markets, you can, based on price action, you can actually try out my new course over at Udemy. You can try it risk-free for 30 days, and you actually get a cool indicator with it, which is my MACD divergence indicator. This one you can see in the bottom here, bottom half of the screen. So it's after 8 o'clock on the US session, or sorry, the US and European session. A couple of trades already happened. That's a pretty huge link there. That's it there with the bonus link. Wait for more signals to happen. Stay on live for another 30 minutes. So if you have any questions, let me know. This looks like a really nice setup on the Euro British Pound Aussie, just in this 4-hour area here. If you look at the signal we've got, plus confirmation with the D, put this rally up, price back down here, pops down, but the indicator's moving higher with this double signal. All good for a continuation rally up towards 78 anyway. Similar story with the Euro Aussie. Euro JPY, okay, no signal stage is still popping up. Off this 4-hour signal, it's just looking like a nice rally to the upside. It's pretty quiet. Past few minutes. Again, all these buy signals on the Euro JPY is telling me that we can get a move back up towards 135 on the higher time frames. You can see we're getting a daily buy also today. Okay, so sell signal on USD JPY. I know it is very weak, so let's head over to the USD JPY. Okay. What's happening in the higher time frames? Okay. So this could be a good trade on the Euro or USD JPY. Let's have a look at this. Good trade for a short-term scalp down towards here in the 30-minute chart, 106,700. So let's see if this 15-minute arrow stays. Any signals happened on the 5-minute? Okay, so I might get in this trade early based on the 5-minute signal here. Just happened. USD JPY for a short-term scalp. Let's see what we can do here. USD JPY short-term scalp, and we go. Target will be, there we go, it's popping down nicely. Target is 20 pips down towards 106,700. Stop loss. See if I can get the stop loss is just above that 4-hour high at 107,300. Short-term scalp popping down nicely already. USD JPY sell. So I'm targeting down towards here. Could go lower, but quick scalp over the next 15 to 30 minutes. Maybe a bit longer, next hour. Down towards here, 106,700. Just based on, you can see the price action in this 5-minute chart here. Moving nicely, got a divergence here. And then we get a signal up here. So I'm liking this to move down. So watch that over the next 15 to 30 minutes and see where it goes. Sell trade again. 15-minute chart. We're in this trade, Euro, Aussie. Not really moving yet. Again, this is a trade that's going to happen over the period of today and tomorrow. British pound, similar story. British pound, Aussie. So don't worry about them till later on. USD, JPY, we'll just watch this. Happens here. I'm going to zoom into the 5 minutes and look at it on the 5-minute. We've already got 10 pips so far in the past hour, or not past 35 minutes since we started trading on the Aussie dollar. So nice pattern here in the 1-minute chart. You can see a rally up, 3 divergences plus 2 signals. I'm liking to move down, again down here. Let's see what happens. The Aussie dollar trade was this trade here. Quick pop down towards this area here. You get in here, and the signal gives it here, and you can see 11 pips down towards here. But I did say I'm liking this to come down towards here. So Euro JPY could be getting a quick scalp on it also. It did pop up a bit higher. We're not looking at the daily, we're not looking at the 4-hour. This is the 4-hour area here. At the minute, we're at the top of a bit of a sideways movement, which could give us a short opportunity. Down towards 16, 17 pips here. Yeah, so zoom into the 5-minute chart. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. So Euro JPY short-term trade. Sell. I'm not going to take 2-minute chart, so sell short-term maybe 16, 17 pips down towards 131,600. Area. Stop loss will be above those 1-hour zones at 132,100. Okay. They get a signal on the British pound, Japanese yen, but I'm not going to take 3 trades across pairs. I'll just take 2. And because I had looked at the Euro JPY before and the USD JPY, so we'll just watch these trades to see what happens. USD JPY and Okay, there's it. USD JPY dropping now. Dun, dun, dun. So remember, our target is down here. Possible first, might hit this target here first. This wee speed bump here. See this rally created a new high and this trend up. This rally and this rally created this last high. So we could get a wee speed bump test here first at 106.850. So I'll just watch the smaller time frames as it approaches this level. Still, that'll be, we'll be firing on nicely 12 more pips if we can get that short term. Can USD JPY, we'll just keep an eye on that for the next 15 minutes, and then I'll have to go because I've got to go to the gym. I'm getting ready for a Muay Thai fight in 8 days, so I need to go and keep the fitness up and get the stamina going. USD JPY is the trade we're looking at. So I'm still trying to work out doing a live trading room daily, but just trying to work out which is the best time, European or US session, because I do have viewers from all over the world. So I'll maybe have to do a survey on that. Survey. 11 pips so far today in the Aussie dollar USD. What's this happening now? So Kiwi dollar, getting a buy signal. Oh, look at this. Let's just have a look at this. Okay, 1 hour, 4 hours, both up. Where are we in the higher time frame picture? Okay, so we're possibly coming in the areas where we could be getting a bounce here, and it's not really much further. So the daily. For short-term day trade, not really. No, not gonna like to buy this at the minute. I was just getting myself a cup of tea. So if you've taken this, I'm going to have to go off air in about 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes anyway. If you've taken this USD JPY trade along with me, could take about 12 pips off at 106.840. or you could continue it down towards 106,750 or 106,700. And stop loss is just above this short-term area here, 107,100. Probably, maybe, yeah. USD, Swiss franc, R trade. So after this, let's look at this here. What's going on here? Okay. 4-hour chart. This drop in price. 4-hour daily's both up. Daily. Yeah. We're getting a target up towards here. And that's an hourly trade, so you have to wait another 30 minutes before you can even enter that. So we take. Right. The thing's sometimes hard with when you're doing if you do a live room for trading, because you have to stay on for hours just to follow the trades. Live room's good for really short-term scalping, which I could probably do, but I'd have to come up with a schedule for it. Okay, so Euro JPY, reverse bullish divergence. So trades so far today, our Euro Aussie trade is currently up 8 pips. British Pound Aussie is break even. USD JPY we're up 4 pips, and Euro JPY's 5 pips minus. So Euro JPY is the only trade that we're got a profit on so far. This Euro Aussie, let's have a look at the Euro Aussie. It's a longer term for over the next 10 to 12 hours. USD Swiss franc. This here's nice sell off on it. Again, we'll have to wait for the hourly signal to stay there. Possible move back down. Such a huge candle with a huge signal. Euro Aussie again. We got in down. Let's see, what was the signal? you wonder what it was taking, like a pretty crazy concoction before I go to the gym. Apple cider vinegar and pink Himalaya salt. Apparently it's meant to be good for you. Well, it's not the best taste in the world. Okay, so the USD JPY is starting to pop down here. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so first, remember we talked about the first target here is around about 806.850. But the hits are, I will take 11 pips, I think. And we're 5 pips to the good. Already got 11 pips on the Aussie dollar. So you can see the wee bump here we could pop off at, here and here. There we go. It could be a quick pop off down towards it. See, it's popping nicely. Another 4 pips. 7 pips at the minute, 8 pips. Guys, I'm actually just going to take this 8 pips here now. Okay, so I've taken 8 pips on the Aussie, or sorry, the USD JPY, short-term scalp. Okay, various divergence. There's popping down nicely again, so I'm going to hit the first target, but 8 pips I got there, well, 8.5 plus the pips earlier on the Aussie. So past 40 minutes we have got around 20 pips. It's not bad. See, it's coming down nicely, this trade of that signal. So that trade is closed. Euro JPY is the other open short-term trade. I think it's around 3 pips out now. Let's just have a look. Euro Aussie, it's a longer term we're looking at on it for the buy. Yeah, it's getting very crowded there at the top. We're seeing a lot of signals happening here. We're about 3 pips out here. We get in down here. And again, like a short-term move down on this. But you can see I've traded live here. Past hour, 15 minutes. Past 40 minutes I've actually taken a few trades. Longer term trades were on both the buy on the Euro Aussie and the British Pound Aussie. A short term sell on the Euro JPY. We got 20 pips on the Aussie on the USD JPY. So other ones are longer term that I will monitor throughout the day and tomorrow. This Euro JPY probably will come down more, but again, got to go, and I don't have the time to monitor it. Yeah, first target 850 here. Just going to target easy. This 15-minute signal. Okay, so I'm going to call it early margin selling session, 20 pips today. Longer term trades I will post later on the channel. You can see later on my channel, or you can monitor them yourself. Look at the British pound, Japanese yen, it's starting to pop down also. So the only one that needs to come down now on the cross pairs is actually the Euro JPY. It's starting to do now. Okay, so if you want to learn how I trade price action, you can just head over to Udemy. Any questions, just let me know, and I'll just watch out for another email later on in the week where I will do another live session. And the video replay of this will be up soon. So thanks for coming, guys. You can see the Euro JPY starting to pop down now. Let's see. Yeah, so it's starting to pop down now. It's going to be break even. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Any questions, get in contact with me over at will@FxAce.com, or just reply to the email or leave a comment below the video. Catch you soon.